Hello. Today, I'm going to teach everyone how to make this yarn coaster. This is our coaster kit, which includes all the tools and materials you need for the making process. The first step is to take out the mesh fabric and the coaster material to create a shape. Our coaster is in the shape of a heart. Then you see it's in the shape of a heart, understand? So, to make it more conveniently, we first need to draw a heart pattern. The size of this pattern, well, you can decide based on your preference. You can make a larger coaster, or you can make a smaller coaster, understand? Okay, let's start drawing. So, the first step, we first make the middle part, like this. How do we cut this line? You can use 3 fingers to wrap around like this. How many times to wrap around? It depends on how big the pattern we are making is, understand? If you are making more, you can cut a bit more, or you can cut a little less at first. And after finishing, if you run out, you can cut more, okay? Okay. Come on, cut another one. Alright. Alright, next we start using 2 pieces of string. First, fold the 2 strings in half. Form a loop, then put the crochet hook inside and find the middle position. Go in, then pull it out. Okay, you just need to follow these steps to fill in the middle part. Alright, after we finish making this, we will trim it to make it even. When trimming, we need to leave enough length, about this long. It should be about 1 centimeter, around 1 centimeter. In recent years, leave it a bit longer because later, after we finish watering the back part, right, we can still trim it, you know, don't cut it too short all at once. Okay, the middle part is definitely already done. Alright, so what do we do next? Let's work on this part, shall we? For these accent colors, like these little dots, we will sew them on as the final step. We just need to finish making this part and this part first, and then we'll work on these details, okay? Okay, next we'll use this thread to create the surrounding lake blue color. Alright? It's the color around this circle. Okay. As usual, we'll start by wrapping it around with 3 fingers. First, I suggest wrapping it 50 times, okay? 50 times. After we're done, we'll cut it. Alright, let's unfold it in half. Okay, let's start making this. First, we fold the 2 threads in half, and then around the 5th section. Understand? For example, here I am. First, we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting from the 5th one. But this depends on the size you want for the pattern. If you want to make it larger, you can add 2 more on line. You need to pull it. Alright, for ours I suggest making 2 rows and then we need to trim. You know, because once everything is made, it's hard to trim it neatly, understand? It's very likely that you might accidentally cut a small hole. In that case, we would need to start over. Generally, we can leave it a bit longer, you know. Don't cut it too short, otherwise it will be hard to fix later. Alright. Okay, after we finish trimming, if you have a comb at home, you can use it to comb through. This way it will look denser, you know? Yeah, gently comb it out for everyone to see, spread it out. You see, it looks like it's coming together. We just need to follow this method to create a circular fill, and that's it, okay? Alright. Once we've done this here, how do we add our embellishments? For embellishments, we only need 1 thread, not 2, understand? Just 1 yarn will do. Now let's proceed to teach you how to do it. First, we take out a piece of yarn. Do we go? For example, I want to add a little here, right? Okay, let's find that small opening again. Okay, this way it's done. No. This embellishment has been added again, right? We can also do it this way. Add it in a way that you think looks good. Okay, so the flat part is already completed, and then the green one and the brown one are also like this. The tutorial is the same. Just follow this method to make it. However, when we are making the last round with this medium grey-brown colour, we shouldn't cut this row too short, you know? We need to leave a little bit of length. Okay, next we'll teach everyone how to make this pom-pom crab. Alright, I'll teach everyone how to make these two pom-pom lines. First, we take out this string and wrap it around 4 fingers. To make one pom-pom, wrap it 40 times. Or if you want it to be denser, you can wrap it 50 to 60 times, alright? For making this big pom-pom, we need to wrap it 50 times. Understand? For the smaller one, 30 times is enough. Okay, now we cut it in half. Alright, then we cut it again, folding it in half. Okay, then we secure it. Place it in the middle. One loop, 2 loops, 3 loops, 4 loops. This way it's easier to tie and won't come loose, understand? Alright, let's tie it again. Okay. Next, we need to comb out the threads. It's best to use a fine-toothed wooden comb if you have one at home. If not, we can use a needle to tease it out. Alright, let's do it gently like this. Okay, after combing it like this, what's the next step? We still need to trim it. We need to trim it into a round shape. How about a sunflower? Sister, buy it.
What is this? If so, perhaps. Grandma, didn't you buy this for me before? Grandma, what are you doing? Oh.
thought they usually don't let us.
Alright, we have completed the tutorial for this ball. So how do we make this ball? Next, everyone follow along with me. These two types of yarn, mix them together. Making this ball will turn into this ball of yarn, okay? It's the same, we hold it and wrap it around 4 fingers. Wrap it 35 times. Okay, next we will teach everyone how to make it. This yarn on the side, right? And this yellow yarn, okay? We are now making this yellow yarn. Still the same, 4 fingers. Okay, we cut it in half. You only need 1 thread, okay? Okay, generally on the edge we only need to make 5 rows, understand? Like this, just 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still use the old method, using a comb to separate each yarn to give it a fluffy feel, okay? Okay, now this is already made, right? So how do we handle this pom-pom yarn? Fix it here. Let's start. First, we put this thread into the pin. Ah, it's in, right? Okay, good. Then we thread it through. Thread it to the middle position. Look, the other side is the same. Put this thread into the pin. Okay, good. Let's tie it up again. You see, with this, we have completed the production, right? It's made to look like a sunflower. Okay, so how do we attach this mohair? Actually, it's the same method as fixing the yarn, you know? And our yarn is divided into 3 strands. 1, 2, 3. Do you understand? 3 strands. Our 3-strand yarn, right? 3 strands. Make a group, okay? 3 strands. Alright, let's start securing it now. Just follow this method. Finish trimming it all, and it's okay, understand? After trimming, we can give the overall appearance a little touch-up. You know, just a little trim. So, the yarn we have here. And what is this type of yarn made from? Actually, the principle is the same as making this pom-pom yarn. That is to say, two types of yarn are combined and hooked onto one grid. It can create this effect. Do you understand? For example, look, take out two strands, like this. 4 fingers wide. A length of 4 fingers, the length of 4 fingers, okay? Just stitch each strand onto it like this. Alright, after we hook it here, how do we proceed? It's the same. Use a fine-toothed comb to brush it out. Understand? Brush it to achieve this effect. Ouch. Okay, the last part is to teach everyone how to make this ice stick yarn, alright? How do we make this ice stick yarn? We need to. After making all the external parts, the final step is to start making this ice stick crab. That's the best way, okay? First, we need to secure a spot. Secure a knot, and then we can start working downwards. So where do we secure the first end? Secure it at this position. Understand? Start from this position and work slowly until this is done. Fill this up. But when making this piece, you must take out the inside part. After completing all these components, the final step is to start making the ice strip shoes. Okay? Alright, we start. The first step, by inserting this hook. After inserting it, then pull out the edge strip line. Okay, fix it here. Push it forward. Alright, then pull it out. Alright, the first one is already fixed. So how do we create this textured feel? The next step begins now. Okay. Push it in. Take it out. Okay, one is completed. Alright, let's move to the next step. When we are making it, it's done in an S shape. Understand? From here up, down here, up here, down here. It's an S shape. Understand? All right, so how do we secure it when we need to fix it here? Watch closely. Cut it off. Okay. In this way, for the final step, how do we attach this felt fabric? How do we secure it to the bottom? Actually, you just need to use this glue stick. Apply the glue on here, and then put this. Secure it on top, and that's it. Alright, when we pour the cement base, we can proceed to cut out the pattern. Okay? Okay, with this, we have completed the production. If there's anything you don't understand, please contact us on the website or via email, okay? We will respond to you promptly when we see it. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.